Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be showing you guys how I edit my thumbnail. I get asked how I edit my thumbnails and what apps I use all the time, so I really want to make this video and show you guys, teach you guys, answer any questions you guys have been asking me about how I edit my thumbnails. I really hope this video teaches you guys something new, helps you out in any kind of way. If anything is unclear in this video, please comment down below any questions you have so I can answer them for you. Making a good thumbnail is so important in the whole process of making a YouTube video, because you can literally have the best video, best quality, best content in your video, but if your thumbnail is trash, no one's gonna click on it. So that's why it's important to just make your thumbnail eye-catching and spend like a good amount of time actually working on your thumbnail. Okay, so these are the two thumbnails that I will be editing for you guys and showing you guys how I made them. Okay, so I'm just gonna move over to the side so I can put the screen recording here. So when I make my thumbnails, I only really use three main apps: VISCO, Fonto, and Pixar. VISCO is an optional app. I just use it for filtering my pictures, but if there's another app that you prefer to filter your pictures, then I recommend you use that one, or like any app that you like to use for editing. Anyway, so first what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up VISCO and I'm going to open up the picture. Okay, so this is what the picture looks like without any editing onto it. I usually just take a screenshot from my actual video to edit it. Anyways, first I like to add a filter onto it. So the filter I used for this one, I'm pretty sure it was C3, I believe. And I just turn it down a little bit. And then I'm gonna go edit the exposure and stuff. So turn up the exposure, turn down the contrast, add a little bit turn up the sharpness a little bit, turn up the saturation, turn up the highlights. Make it a little bit more blue tone and a little bit more pink, and then there. So after I edit the picture for my thumbnail the way I want it to be, I'm just going to screenshot it because I do not have the paid version of VISCO, so I just need to crop it. So the next app I'm going to use is the app Fonto. I'm just going to click on the camera button at the bottom and then click on plain images and then click on the black square. Click on the dimensions at the top and then I'm going to enter in custom dimensions. So you want to enter the dimensions for like a YouTube thumbnail. So that's 1280 by 720. And then you're going to click the share button at the top and then click use. And then here you're going to click the left button at the bottom and then you're going to click on add image, and then you're going to want to add the image you're going to use for your thumbnail. So once you have the picture you're going to use for your thumbnail, you're just going to resize it so that it fits the whole rectangle. So once I have it kind of like the size of the rectangle, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on move. Then I'm going to click on the two A's so it kind of just like centers it into the middle of the square. So next I'm going to click the share button at the bottom and I'm going to save it to my camera roll. Okay, so after I save my image, I'm going to click the camera button again at the bottom and then I'm going to click on photo albums and then I'm going to load up the image that I just saved. So the reason that you save it and then reload it again is so you can add the text on top of it easily and so that it doesn't like move around when you're trying to add stuff. So then I'm going to click on the image and click add text. So I'm pretty sure the title or the text on the thumbnail was pulling an all-nighter, like this. And for the size of the text, I always do something kind of like in the 70s. I kind of like adjust it to get it how I want it. I'll just leave the size at 75 for now, and if I feel like it needs to be bigger or smaller, I'll adjust it afterwards. So next I go into style, and this is how I change the color of the text. So for the text, I like to use like the light pink, and then next I click on style and I always add a drop shadow to my text because I like the way it looks. It makes the text stand out a bit. So then I click the second last option for the drop shadow, and then I click on the third shade of pink, and then I just kind of like adjust the X and the Y until I get it how I like it. There's never a set number that I use, so I just like kind of adjust it until it's like something how I want it to be. Okay, so the next what I like to do is I like to duplicate the text, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to split up the title so I can like make the curve wave effect. You'll see what I'm doing. So I just delete like the word. So this is going to go on this side, this is going to go on this side, and then next what I like to do is I like to curve the text. So this one's going to be curved kind of like this, and then this one's going to be curved the opposite way, kind of like that. And like that's basically all I do. Okay, so yeah, I just like kind of position the text like into a wave like that. Okay, so one thing I forgot to mention is the font that I use for this is actually a font that's not on the app. I had to download it from another website, so I'll quickly show you guys how I downloaded it. Okay, so to download it, you're going to want to go to the website thefont.com. They have a whole bunch of different fonts, so you can literally just find like any font that you want to use, but the font that I use is called Keep on Truckin', so you're just going to want to search for it. And then after you find it, it's going to pop up, and then you're going to want to click download, and you're going to click download again, and then in the top right corner you're going to click the arrow, and then you're going to click on it, and then it's going to open up into your Files app. So you're going to want to make sure to have the Files app still on your phone, because I know I deleted it because I didn't really use it. But anyways, what you're going to do is you're going to click on select, then you're going to click on the app, and then you're going to click on the share button, and then you're going to want to open it up into the app Fonto, where it shows you all the different apps you can share it to. You're going to click on copy to Fonto, and then it's going to open up, and then you're going to want to click on install. But since mine's already installed, I'm not going to click that again. So I also had RIP sleep schedule in the bottom corner, and for this I used the font Helvetica. Helvetica is another one of my favorite fonts that I like to use. So I usually use bold oblique, and yeah, then I'll make the size a lot smaller, move it to the corner, and then I'm going to go to style again. I'm going to change the color back to white, and then I'm going to add another drop shadow, but I'm going to make sure it's black, and I'm just going to change the X and Y of it like that. And yeah, super simple, super easy. And then that's really all I do for fonts and like text and stuff. Then I'm going to save it to my camera roll. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the picture into the app Pixar. Okay, so in the app Pixar, this is where I like to add like the little stars I do and the butterflies, stuff like that. So this one, it only had the stars on it, so I'll just show you how I did that. Okay, so to add in the stars and stuff like that, I click on sticker, and I already have the two that I like to use unsaved in my favorites, but to just find them, all you really have to do is search something like star aesthetic, and then they will pop up. You just have to kind of scroll for it to find it, but this is the one I always use. And then I just kind of like tilt it, put it in the corner, make it a tiny bit bigger like that, and then I take the eraser tool and I kind of just erase any stars that look weird, kind of like that. And then I click apply, and then what I'll do is I'll click on the sticker app again, and then I will do the same thing to this side, make it a little bit bigger, and I kind of just like play around until I get it to how I want it. Then I'll click the eraser tool again. I make sure to erase any stars that go over text, and I just like erase the ones that are like kind of like cut weird, and I'll erase this one too. And then I click apply, and that's basically all I do for adding stars and stuff. It's super simple, and I know Pixar has like a whole bunch of stickers, so you can really find like anything, your own personal touches to add to your thumbnails. I personally like to use the white stars and the butterflies. So next I'll show you kind of what I did for my what I eat in a day thumbnail. So for this, I basically did the exact same thing with the title, except I just put it over the top instead of like breaking it up and doing it into a wave. Depending on the text and depending on like what I'm going for that video, how I'm feeling for that video, I kind of change it up. And then I did the same thing in the bottom corner. I put like a little text, vegetarian in quarantine, and for this one I also added stars. So I'm just gonna go into my favorites because I use these so often that they're just my favorites, and then I'll just put it like this. I take the eraser tool again and just erase any stars that I don't really like that, and then click apply, and then I'll add more stars over here, kind of just tilt it like that. Take the eraser tool, make sure I erase any stars that kind of go over text, and yeah, apply. And then for the butterflies, I am pretty sure I searched something like pink butterfly to find it, but then I just kind of tilt it, make it smaller like this, put it here. I think it was like a little bit smaller like that, and then I'm just gonna duplicate it, and then I'm gonna kind of turn it. I think this one was a little bit smaller and it was like over here. And then I just click apply, and then I save it to my camera roll. Okay, so as you can see, my process for making thumbnails is super simple and easy. I mainly only use 2 apps. The app VISCO is completely optional. You can use any app you want for filtering. It's completely up to you, whatever you're comfortable with. But yeah, my process is super simple. Just go onto Fonto, put the text in you want, save it, and then open it up back on Pixar, and then add whatever stickers and like final touches you want to do. Okay, so just some general tips for making your thumbnails that will help you guys out is make sure that you guys choose like a font size and a font color that is big enough and easy to read. You don't want the colors of your like font to clash with your picture, and you want to make sure the text is big enough to read, because a lot of people watch YouTube on their phones, so if the text isn't big enough, they probably won't be able to read your thumbnail properly and probably won't click on to your videos. You also want to make sure to have a unique style and cohesive theme to your thumbnails. I know personally for me, I'm able to recognize like my favorite YouTubers' videos really easily because I know what their thumbnail style is. It's also good for when people click onto your YouTube page because they see all of your thumbnails are very cohesive and it's very like pleasing to the eyes. People are more likely to subscribe to your channel if they see all of your thumbnails have kind of the same style, are cohesive, and yeah. So yeah, just remember to try to be unique and try to find your own style by trying out different fonts, colors, different stickers you can use. There's so much things out there that you guys can try out. Another thing you can do is you can make multiple versions of your thumbnail and send them to your friends and ask them which one are you most likely to click on, is there anything I should change, and just ask them for constructive criticism on your thumbnails for ways you can improve. Okay, so I really hope this video helped you guys out and helped to answer any questions that you guys might have had. So if there's any part of this video that was unclear, make sure you leave a comment down below so I can answer any questions you guys had. Okay, so yeah, that's basically it for today's video. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel because it really supports me out a lot, and don't forget to turn on my post notifications because I post a new video every Wednesday and Sunday. And if you watched all the way to the end of this video, comment down below this emoji. So I hope you guys have a good day, morning, or night, or whenever you guys are watching this, and I'll see you guys next time.